Welcome to the second game of HLE versus GenG. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, guys. That first game there was a lot. There was a lot to compact from it, and in the end of the day, HLE still won, who were the team that were supposed to win based on the early game. But there's some really iffy stuff going on, which is poor recognition of man advantage, and that's, I mean, we're gonna see how that plays out, but that needs to get fixed. Or else, yeah, there's gonna be a lot more messy fights, or just like picks that should never happen. So this is interesting because, I mean, are they gonna keep banning Panth? They banned Italy because Pantheon is up, Neferi's up, Trundle's up. Okay, so I'm gonna assume if someone picks Pantheon, they're gonna react with Neferi, right? I assume that's what's gonna happen. Wukong is even banned too. I keep forgetting about Wukong. Victor's banned too, which Ahri is open. So like you don't need to prioritize your AD jungler in the one pick as GenG. Kalista's also open with Varus down. What are they gonna do? Poppy's also down too, which is pretty nice, and Nico's down. Trundle, wow, that is terrible. I'm just gonna say right now, that is an awful first pick. Just saying. Wow, that is bad. I mean, you definitely could just play, like, you could play Maokai into it, you could play Ivern into it, you could play Lilia into it, technically. You could play Neferi. Honestly, Neferi also is, like, perfectly fine. Yeah, I mean, I feel like the Kalista just, like, with the ban... Dude, like, I don't know, with the bans I was seeing with Nico, Poppy's dead, like, it just looked like a really good clip. Like, even as years gone, I don't know. So they're ripping a Scion, but you want them to play Scion because you're playing Trundle. So, like, taking Scion away is, like, really whatever. Rise? Wait, you're gonna play Rise when they could play a CC heavy comp? That's not good. Yeah, okay, yeah, there was Ahri, like, I even brought up, like, if they prioritize Ahri so much, and like, there's plenty, like, what are they gonna ban? They'd have to ban the Fury Pantheon, right? Like, that's what has to happen at this point. But they could play Maokai and they could play Mbessa, so like these guys need to ban. They can't double ban AD junglers because then they're leaving these top laners that could screw Scion. Yeah, and these guys can literally pump bans into bot lane and not even care about whatever they pick mid because there's nothing in mid that matters for Ahri. I feel like Nocturne, I literally would not care about Nocturne this game. Like, I don't want to play Nocturne into these champions. So they do pump one ban in the top, which is like, yeah, like I said, there's just a lot of AD junglers that are open for them to play. Jarvan? That's odd. It's fine, but it's odd. It's a lot more odd than I was anticipating. I mean, it's just okay. Ezreal Karma is just okay. The thing is, God, man, I don't know. In many ways, they could have just ripped Pantheon anyways instead of the Jarvan, because the Pantheon can fight in the Trundle a little bit, and, well, just a little bit. It's not incredible, but your mid jungle would be phenomenal. And yeah, I mean, Panth is probably just a better pick than Jarvan. And then, like I said, they also could have just gone Maokai, and Maokai actually would have been fine. Yeah, your mid jungle takes a hit because you're doing that, but It's not like the end of the world if you're just playing in the bot anyways. And they finish us with a Camille, and the Camille is definitely very, very good into Azir, or into Ezreal. But the Jarvan is like the inting pick. I don't know, like the Jarvan definitely feels like my least favorite pick to do here.
You know, the fact that they got an early game one as well, and got pretty iffy there in the game with the back. You know, this is a consistent that HLE can pilot very well. Especially guys like the Ari, straight in your comfort zone. You've got Zeus on the very top. They're going to play for HLE as well, and very curious to see how this game number 2 is going to pan out, especially with how exciting crazy game 1 was. Let's have a rip for game number 2. We're packed here at the gymnasium. So many fans coming down to see who's going to be the first seed to MSI from Korea. And at this point, it's hard to tell. The halls everybody went for. GenG and the Reds. Charlie's strong with HLE, but more think about it.
So I do like that I see LCK teams actually try shit level 1. I mean, they are very strong. The only problem is... So the only problem is... when they're opening it like this, so they put out early ward. Because they're thinking something like, the fact that Ezreal Q'd gives off the tell. And also Camille like straight shot at top, right? So they could already start moving towards this situation, and this ward is so OP because they saw the Scion base, and yeah.
Looking to collapse, actually.
Yeah. Talk about getting early leads. I mean, Chovy's in a really rough spot. Nowhere for him to go. He just stands still and accepts it. Gets the first blood, and now Ruler's gonna be.
By the way, the Ryze is already dead, so these guys should just fight the dual lane. Like, Viper wanted to fight them, and Delight's like over-focusing. Like he got like an auto. Cool, bro. They could have actually extended this way more. Chunno's also much later to start his camps than Jarvan. The only thing that sucks is that the junglers have to path up, so there's gonna be no punish on Ezreal in the beginning. But once he finishes his clear, like he might just forfeit the crab, just come back bot, you know? They don't have vision. Does he know he's doing this? Do they have vision on this? Oh, it's because they have that damn ward by Camille. Oh, that is just... oh, boy, HLE just fucking won so hard. Holy shit. Wow. Can he do the Krugs too? No. It's a little dangerous. And he doesn't want to stick on bot side, because he still wants to prioritize taking his camps and not giving anything over, but holy shit. Because he's gonna finish his top side and he's just gonna hit base. If there's a play top, cool, but like he's just gonna finish this out. Trundle should down double crab. His bot lane is not gonna be able to do a thing like Peanuts, but once Peanuts is back on the map, he's gonna have a bigger buy and he's gonna be able to help them push out. So like starting on this next wave is when they can start fighting. And they base. So they base on a cannon, which is good for them. And the Trundle's holding the wave, which is phenomenal. So in the end of the day, I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I'm trying to think about some of this prioritization on what like Peanut ended up doing. I mean, I guess for the way things panned out, this is an advantageous dragon fight. They shouldn't fight this, even despite that like Kalista's not on it right away. Yeah. Okay, they're hard inting this. Wow. Personally, they should let them commit into them. Oh, but the only thing that's like...
still feeling pretty good here for Keen.
So what I think should happen is Ari should start TPing here now. At this point. They should start TPing now. They have sums to reach towards Ezreal. Unless Ryze hits 6 off this wave, I think it's fine. Does he hit 6? No. So since he's not hitting 6, I think he goes way too early, Delight. And they should wait for them to come in while Ari's TPing on the right line. And she should already be TPing because it takes so long, right? To like do this. And they're fine. Like, they actually would be perfectly fine. But they kind of just burn Renata Flash for nothing. And I guess the main advantage that they got from the Ezreal not having Flash and the pathing that Peanut did is he took one camp and he took a dragon over Trundle. That's about it. But they did not get to punish Ezreal again, which is kind of sucks. And I think if they were going to fix this, like, yeah, him taking the Raptors felt super good. I think him going back into this Raptors, it takes a bit of time. And, like, all these camps are up still, which is, like, oh, I mean, like, it feels good to take his Raptors away. Like, it is a nice punish in the end of the day. It really is. But it sucks having this so delayed to be down here to actually punish them and do something with it. Also, I wonder if it's an error by Viper.
It's hard to trade with them. It's hard as well. And Han
Well, Viper burned all of his mana. It actually looks like they kind of...
When he saw it on their faces when they ended up locking in the Camille. You know, I said I don't think it's going to be a blow to your confidence.
I think it's on the bot lane, actually. No. I think they took too much poke damage randomly while just building the wave. I think that's what I'm gonna blame, maybe, because they're also down CS, if you notice. They're down CS. And yeah, I think it's their fault. It's not on Peanut, because, like, the punish just feels so good on jungle side. It really does. Like, it's like, why would I not do this play if I'm jungle? Like, I always want to do this play. I agree. So if I always want to do that, what's going on bot? Like, my bot lane should be able to operate on their own without, like, having, like, bad conditions or, like, awful conditions, which is true. Though, also, Kalista was down 30% HP going into that, I guess. I wonder if they can hold on. I wonder if it's possible for them to just, like, control the wave, not really play to poke or, like, attack the Ezreal per se, and be okay. I'm not 100% sure. Damn, that's rough. I mean, Peanut gets the Raptors, but they forfeit the Grubs entirely. And there was no swaps involved or anything, so it's not like they used the Kalista early game to, like, net them the Grubs at all. Which, I mean, if we look at how this plays out, like, the Jarvan finishes out, he gets a base, runs the bot, he has 6. You know he has 6, by the way, over his opponents, which, this is important to say, when you have drag, when you take drag over your opponent, you're first to 6, to level 6. You have to use that advantage. I mean, like, the thing that people always consider is like, oh, if I use this, then I can't do Grubs. And that's actually true. Typically, like, if you use your ulti that way, you get a pick, it's kind of hard to contest the Grubs after because the guy hits level 6, he has this ulti, yada, 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 right? But for me, you know, if that, despite that, sometimes getting that pick is, like, really, really good. So, like, I would have loved if Peanut could find an opening, like, on mid here. Like, he could just go ulti the Rise, get his flash, and you're good. The Rise literally lean top, hold Ahri, he gets another mid wave over Ahri, gets the lean top again, they do Grubs, Peanut's on bot side because that's where his camps are. You can't dive these guys, there's nothing, like, they can't, like, just, like, run into them, like, as a dual lane, like, they just eat shit, so, like, they can't do much. They push off the Rise, but, like, it doesn't do anything because they can't do anything top. And HLE are kind of just not really progressing. Like, their top's losing, their bot's losing, their mid's losing. Maybe they need this next drag. Like, they need to soul this game 100%. And then that should be the priority. The Scion, in theory, should, like, find a way to involve himself for the drag fight. Like, he should... Oh, well, never mind.
Lots of pings around this dragon.
Yeah, here comes
because if I'm GenG,
for the side of Gen. Now they can try to maybe play for this next round. HLE were free.
Bayes uses his hook shot again.
They get game one. I think that HLE were very pro.
I'm trying to look at this from GenG's side, like if they can even contest this drag, because they're kind of like their jungle was late because he looked top and he wanted to do the crop. He could have just based and ran bot, and he'd actually be on the wave and bot. I think that's the only way they would do it. I think top lane cannot do this shit, or sorry, jungle, and jungle should have been down here to 3v3. And if you successfully 3v3 or push them off or whatever the case is, then you can stall their drag and it's okay. But if you commit this situation, you're late. And they're already building up the rend. It seems kind of just too hard. It just seems too hard. Especially when Ari is like kind of semi-sacking the mid-wave, just so she can be present, and then you still contest it as Canyon. It's like, why?
Yeah, it's pretty huge. And Zance looks like he's stabilizing on the outside. Either top there, like to try to play. Zance pretty low, so it was going to be a decision. Put down P. He wants to go down, and Zance got a decision. I don't know if he wants to join or not. Yeah. No cannon. Zance slowly catching up. And that would be a problem in this game if Zance can continue to come back here. And Zach can continue to play on his Ari. Which is starting also coming back on those. It'll be interesting to see already here. It's a function, right? If you land anything and the ball is there, that single target's going to be locked down. And of these champions, you know, Trouble best targets for that actually, just because he doesn't really have any tools to escape or heal, especially when he drops his pillar onto an Ari moments before. And so it's a good angle there. I'm really curious about how this team can play when it comes to team fights when GenG or also together, because that's why this competition really trying to get the rise to keep everyone arm's length. Obviously, it's really tough for Camille to engage in that backline with Silent on the front line, so the bundle there, and Israel is just so mobile, so he's super far away from player on both. So this part is what we're supposed to do.
I mean, Herald doesn't actually matter that much for HLE. Okay, I mean, they do actually want to keep snowballing on doing the neutral objectives and taking all the early fights they can. I will say that. But if you're just a little iffy on the fight still, don't even bother. Seriously, don't even bother with it. Like, just make a side play, and that might actually be better in many ways. Like, make a side play to accelerate your Ari or your Camille a little bit more. Fuck the Herald. Get that pick, and move on from there. I mean, your Kalista doesn't even have Bork. So, like, to me, 30 seconds before this, unless she's hitting Bork, I mean, I guess the Rise is, like, down low in a bad situation, too. You do have TP on Ari, but the Rise will have TP up roughly in the same amount of time, I assume. Let's see. Ezreal's very low mana, though. Actually, you know what? He has the base here. Oh, fuck it. It's so late. But they could contest it. Based on what's happening right now, they could contest it because they just got, like, Bork. If they, like, it would contest it late, right? Whether they give it up or not, like, they would be doing a fight. But again, the Dragon's up in a minute. You're late to your lanes. It's probably not on the agenda. Like, if they take it, it's probably not on the agenda. And so that's what they're gonna do. And so I do prefer this. Like, I definitely prefer this. And because they committed to, like, shift for the Herald, they actually got gold on Camille for doing nothing, which is phenomenal. But now we just need to see how they play this. Because the Camille could approach from here. And she should. She definitely should. The Ari got shoved out, which is expected, and she's gonna need a TP.
This feels a bit rushed now because look at Zeus.
Yeah, so Zeus has definitely the best. Like, this is perfect. This is perfect. This is perfect. Like, now they know the Ari's on the flank as well. They have to give up space. They must give up space. The Sion has a flash. Not the worst. Still fightable. Rise is pushing this guy out.
Now trying to deal with Zeus, but that is a Camille who should be able to get away. Canyon needs to hit.
Jarvan goes in.
He's in a lot of trouble. Peanut going
well, that was fucking stupid.
On the side of GenG, but now the fight is looking fantastic.
Ooh, nice fucking Kalista R.
And he gets out just barely. They're trying to turn here on the ruler who's all by himself. Duro super low on the left side and will be taken out. And the extensiveness of this Kalista.
They got a lot of kills for that, though. But the Jarvan R didn't really make any sense. Like, he goes in on Canyon Duro. Personally, I'm just not going in yet. Like, we don't need to worry about this yet. Like, the Camille is just gonna reapproach, and when the Camille goes in, that's when you should go in. And then the Renata R would go through, and then you all in that way. and you like it's just not synced. Like it's too early, you know? It's early. She needs to just approach back in and latch onto these guys. Like I said, Renata R comes through. And then Ari gets a reset. And once Ari gets a reset, GG. They have it. Like, they actually have it. And you want the dragon the reset. To be honest, you want the dragon the reset. Because, like, you just want to prioritize the fight. But they don't. And if you look how this plays out, like, Delight flash Rs to surprise them. But there's no follow-through on it. So it's, like, kind of, like, half-hearted. And they do get picks, but it's like I said, it's just losing the dragon was definitely like the worst thing because they should be on a 22-minute soul rate. Shit. Despite GenG losing that fight, them getting the dragon really was beneficial because the Rise can progress a lot more now. And even though Camille does beat Sion, it is good to note that Sion is a very good like champ to hold down the fort though. Like he's gonna have 5,000 plus HP. That's a lot of HP to get through for Camille even. So Kalista picked up a good amount of like kills and everything, so she should be able to progress on mid, and they should be able to progress through Kalista. Huh.
They are grouped on it right now here on the top side of the map, and Zeus have to give this
that dragon, the game would be like over before they.
I think the difference on these items is just that Kalista doesn't have Kalista won boots, right? Ezreal didn't, so he didn't have to invest as nearly as much gold. What is it, like 1,100 gold that like Kalista is investing? And it's mandatory for it, right? And Ezreal just has an extra 1,100 gold to put into items. And Renata's like late on the map because she has 3 wards.
The game would be like over before they really got a chance to sort of play around those spikes. They've bought again. The game would be like over before they really got a chance to sort of play.
I really don't want her to base. It just feels really bad to base when Otacon is coming up soon, and everyone's like on the map to pressure. The Jarvan's I guess waiting to do the red. Maybe that's the main thing. But like Kalista also dips off the mid wave, so like nobody's doing anything. Like there's no coverage on top. There's no coverage on mid. You're losing bot. Like it's kind of just like you're kind of just losing. Like despite being the team ahead, you're kind of just losing. And so I feel like Renata could just hold her wards even and wait for Jarvan to walk through her area, and they could actually like reestablish this. But like I don't know why he's looking through top. Like it's obviously pretty useless. And if you're Duro, you don't need to play forward, by the way. Like he could just play behind his teammates and it's fine.
Big onus on them to answer the call. Peanut goes in and look at this.
Oof. I mean, if Zeka could just like literally flash or have an Ari charge to dodge the Sion, he lives. Like he should never die here. And the only reason why, and in him dying, it definitely puts them in like the Ezreal's gonna start pumping a little bit. Oh, he missed one. That is super fortunate that he actually missed. Because if Ezreal hits his Q here, like right here, let's say he hit his Q on Viper here, he's gonna start pumping. Like he will actually be an issue. Unfortunately, he missed, so there's nothing to follow through on that. But it was definitely an angle for Ezreal to just almost like pentakill them. Like seriously, like it's actually that scary of a situation. He just hard whipped his Q. So HLE benefits again. But it was a good pick by them in the end of the day, right? Like props to them with, you know, being ready to do a combo. Just, it's like, is Duro's positioning even bad? Like, kinda, yeah, it kinda is. Where's Sion? Like, Sion is just like walking. But like, Sion shouldn't even be flanking. Sion should just be walking up to like, because he needs to be here, right? Like, this is Sion's role. So like, they should just play this slow, let it reset even. Like, seriously, like, they should actually let it reset. Because they don't want the resistance, like, the bad resistance on them to also factor into this fight. And when Sion gets close, then they can reapproach. So they can kind of like pull it this way, let them walk in, Sion walks in, then it's fine. But Sion not being involved initially to give like that protection, it's pretty bad.
Damage into GenG in that setup. And he's pulling Tacky on the Cannon's fight range until he's dead. Until he's dead. And now, looking for something on the Dragon, GenG definitely better group for this. Better group, there's a lot of angles coming from. And he's angle. I mean, there's a lot of angles
for this. And now we're looking for until he's here on the Dragon. GenG definitely.
So they pull it. Camille's again gonna get a flank. Ari has a flank. This is like, I mean, if I'm GenG, like this is super fucking spooky. By the way, like this is really, really, really spooky. Like I am not feeling safe doing this. Like Sion cannot cover this shit. Wait for it, wait for it. And so he goes in, and even though it's like a little early, to be honest, because Camille's like not set yet. Like she's not.
In the front line, he's pretty tanky, but
we're gonna see what happens. Jarvan might actually. Oh. Yeah. I think this is the hardest thing to know. Oh, he has R. Oh, he got it. Well fucking played. So it looks a little early on Jarvan because at first you're like, holy shit, like Camille's not in like play yet. But it's the Ari that's also making this so super good. Because Ezreal ends up committing his E to force her away, right? He commits his E. But by doing so, he's not in the picture for this. So now it's Peanut's like, that's it. That's the opening. Like I can go. If Ezreal's here and he goes, he's fucking dead. Like to be honest. Like he would R and you'd have to instantly like flash away. But at that point, these guys would just run them down through here probably. Especially if they tracked this. If they knew Camille R was down, they could just send it. Especially with all their flashes up. But the fact that he committed here is what gave them this angle. And now they don't like, now these guys are too far away. And they're like, well, we can't really, we don't want to go this way yet because we're so far away. Like that's why it's awkward. Like they're just too far away from everyone. So they can't chase them down. If they run this way, these guys are going to go. These guys are going to pinch them. And now you have a 2v2 and a 3v3. But your 3v3 is your Ryze and your tanky boys versus a Kalista Renata, which you're never winning that, by the way. Like, it's just... I mean, okay, they could win it, I guess, because, like, Kalista could get CC'd to death or something, but... it's not easy, okay? And this is hard losing. Like, it's a hard losing 2v2 on the left, and a, like, stalemate kind of, like, 3v3 on the right. Versus them in a 5v5, they just win. Like they can just win a 5v5 because Sion can buy a lot of time. So, oof. And they get the dragon. And of course, the worst situation is that if Kalista gets too fed, well, you're fucked. You know, like, if Kalista's too fed, too tanky, what are you gonna do? I don't know. Like, I honestly literally don't know what you do if the Kalista's too fed. Ambitious. That actually worked out for them, though.
Everybody wants to look at Zeus saying that
that's too big to fail.
Too big.
Like
so Jarvan's on base to buy boots, which it's not like it's bad, but
the fact that Zeus can
personally, the Jarvan should just be on the map with the rest of the team. To be honest, like I don't like that Peanut is delaying his base so much compared to everyone else, because if he's coming out the same time as everyone else, like just imagine, like just watch how this plays out and just imagine how it goes. Imagine Jarvan is here for this wave. Okay, this doesn't change anything yet, but he's here for the next wave. So on the next wave, Jarvan is present. We're pressuring this. Camille has no TP, neither does Sion. If they make a bot play, we're able to do something as the trio, okay? Or we could collapse on the bot, right? Like we can do something. So right now, a bot play works in favor of GenG. Technically, like they could do a Trundlefish on bot and it'll work because Jarvan's not here. Mid is just kind of just fake, right? Like they get this and they should be able to move in and get vision for the RE. That should be a thing, but they can't because Jarvan's not here. Now these guys are playing upwards and the Sion shifts because he has no TP. And so they actually strong-arm them, whereas the Camille's like here, and the Sion's like, you know what? Fuck it. But as a 3v3, they could just like mess around by just standing in front, but now they're zoned randomly. Now they're looking, which I don't know why they're looking, by the way. Like, they're only looking, I guess, because the RE is starting to shift, but it's like... This is like not phenomenal. And they definitely did not anticipate, like, if you look at Zeka, like, what is Zeka doing? Like, Zeka at this point should be going on the Sion. Like, he should just be moving to the Sion, but, like, already this is, like, such a messy fight. But they should be playing on the Sion. 100%. They should be playing on the Sion. But Zeka actually ends up getting himself caught, which doesn't make any sense. Does he die to Trundle R? Oh fucking god, he does. And then Camille still goes in, despite Zeka being completely fucked off, and that's it. Like, that's the end of the play. Like, they're still extending it. Can the Kalista win out here? Maybe they can still win it. Maybe it's still winnable because you're so far ahead. Because the Kalista could push in. It does suck that, like, Renata is, like, not with them. I also don't like the Kalista R at all. Like, I'm cool just pushing them out normally. Because they all have flashes. Like, I don't feel like the need to, like, overforce this. And Renata R was also dog shit. And he missed his Q, so Delight played it really badly. And Kalista didn't play with the rest of them. Like, Jarvan just had no balls after he went in. Honestly, he actually could have EQ'd in the Karma, and they actually could kill Karma. It's still winnable. Okay, funny enough, it is literally still winnable for HLE. Like, if Peanut goes in this way, traps them, EQs on him, this guy's dead. Kalista's just kind of hitting here. Yes, Ezreal again is in a position to do shit, but Camille has R, and if they kill him, Camille can latch onto him, or maybe like Chovy or something, and it's still winnable. It is literally still winnable. It just looks weird to me because it's like, to me, it's like, if the Jarvan is this late on mid, yeah, even with my Ahri moving first, I just don't care. I literally just don't care to like force it. Especially if the Sion shifted first. Like, I just rather just find a better opportunity. But they fuck it up. And they just lose 2 people, straight up. Like, they just messed it up. And the timing's just like the worst because like it's on Baron, right? It's like a Baron timer, so they lose Baron. And this Baron's gonna translate to them losing. Wow, okay. Interesting, Keen. So I really don't understand what's happening. Why is Keen going in?
He bought a lot of time.
I literally do not know why he just went in. And I don't even need to look at the rest because it's just like, yeah, they clearly just ran it down. Well, now they can get Soul again. I mean, dude, like, what the fuck? Like, why did that just happen? I have no idea. I actually literally have no idea why that just happened. They're committing 3 ultis and a hard look when they have full control of mid, and they're doing a fast play on bot. Like the Jarvan and Ahri can just be on mid wave for this next mid wave, and there's nothing these guys can do to enter. And the Camille could just play. They commit this. Also, why would... Oh, the Camille didn't have R yet. So it's like, if the Camille had R when they went on him initially, it could be good. So they die. I mean, it works. It works, right? I mean, like I said, if Ryze couldn't buy as much time, because Ryze could just start portaling right now, by the way. Like, he actually could just portal if he just felt like this, like, in danger. He also has flash, so, like, he could just flash. Right? Does he have flash? It looks like he has flash. And if he has flash, then this play just, like, they get his flash, but they lose mid. And it actually would be a bad play for them if they lose, like, if that happens. And if the Camille, like, tries to go all in, I mean, the Sion can TP behind them. And now you're really extended. I don't know. This does not actually look like a real play. Yeah, he has flash. He literally has fucking flash. Like, imagine if the Sion's fucking going for this, by the way. Like, yeah, they're all gonna run to this situation.
Until the Hex Tech ultimatum, and Peanut's gonna keep him around. In a lot of trouble here.
Wait, the Sion TP'd mid. Why did he TP mid? He can just walk. What? That's why they went for it, because Sion fucking TP'd mid. Oh my god, I missed that detail. So that's why they did it. Wow. Well, they're screwed. I mean, they're really screwed.
They can do it in about 10 seconds. They can surprise. So they have to move. They have to charge between us very far ahead of them as objectives over them. As mentioned, which GenG also definitely clear enough for. His right now, these right now, so you just go and you just commit. You will get tons of value even if you die with the setup. And now we're just turning towards Baron. They didn't know that they can't see anything. So being really cautious. And I think with vision, it is not. The objective is not. We have Baron. It's not. Canyon.
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, like, I'm just letting it play through because there's not a whole lot they can do. I mean, like, if you look at this, even this look.
Because they know they can do it later. As okay, big slam. That is going to force the.
Like, look at this. The Camille just flashes on him. He can't do anything. Like, it is what it is, and that's the game. So, MVP. Viper had a really good game. He did have a really good game. He played, I mean, he played the fights well. He was very forward on, like, wanting to advance on situations. Zayas is a close second. Like, he was very good as well. Worst player of the game. I mean, Canyon kind of started a snowball for them to actually, like, leash on. Chovy was very good again. Unfortunately, Chovy was very good again. Keen was okay. I mean, Keen was fine, to be honest. There were some moments, but like Keen was mostly fine. It probably is Duro. Honestly, it's probably Duro, and then there's like Canyon on the side. But like, it probably is Duro. I mean, is it Duro though? I feel like Duro's like positioning is not like, it might be Canyon instead. Because Duro is playing a less involved role for like actually dealing with these like engages. Canyon isn't. And I don't think anyone is the worst player of the game on HLE unless I'm like thinking of Delight, because Delight definitely did misplay a bunch. Like, actually could be Delight. Ah, shit. I want to put Delight too, because I think it's unfair to just put Duro when I feel like Delight also misplayed a bunch in this game. Probably more so than Canyon, to be honest. So it's probably like one of these guys. And Viper and like Zayas for sure did well. I mean, like I literally could put Chovy as well, because Chovy, outside of that one situation bot, like was a force to be reckoned with. So, but yeah, I mean, HLE just kind of curb stomped them. And once again, GenG, you're just making like very early on errors that are just kind of giving advantage to HLE, so they gotta clean it up.